Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success.
Hello students, in this video let us study the concept of framing a questionnaire. So what is questionnaire? Questionnaires are nothing but list of questions to be asked to the respondents. So why we have to consider questionnaire? The reason is to collect data from the field, that is to collect primary data. So if you want to collect primary data, then you need to have a set of questions without which we cannot ask question to the respondents. So framing a questionnaire is an important task and it need to be a very specific and a balanced one. So let us go through some of the challenges that we have to face while studying or while preparing the questionnaire. So here I will be considering one questionnaire example. Please notice here. So here the questionnaire regarding the introduction of English at school level. So as you can notice here in the beginning itself we have given a note. So the questionnaire consists of what and what, how you need to answer and all the things. Okay, and also there are too many questions. Starting with first question is name, where the respondents will be entering his name and he'll be entering their age, date of birth. So these type of things will be there in the questionnaire. So the questionnaire will be consisting of too many different questions. So now let us understand what are the different aspects or general principles which we have to consider while framing a questionnaire. So the first principle that need to be considered is the number of questions should be less as possible. How many number of questions should be there in a questionnaire? So we will be sending enumerators to collect the data to the field. So how many questions an enumerator can pose to a respondents? You cannot go with 50 or 100 questions. Always in a questionnaire they should need to be a very less number of questions, and also and these questions should be very much easier to say ask as well as to understand. So that the first thing is number of questions should be as less as possible. Second principle is the question should be simple to understand. So whenever the question is asked to the respondent, he need to answer it out as early as possible without wasting much of the time. So if this needs to be done, then the question must be simple to understand by the respondent. Next, the third thing is the question should be arranged logically. So you cannot arrange the questions as and how you wish. It should be arranged in a logical way. For example, first we should go with their name, their age, like that. Simple, simple. We have to collect each and every data, but there should be some logic, some rational thinking should be there. Next, the fourth thing is answers to the questions should be short. I mean to say, as far as possible, answer can be in terms of yes or no or true or false like this, or else just ticking a particular checkbox, or else writing a short one word. So these type of questions need to be what to say taken up in the questionnaire. Next, the fifth point is as far as possible, questions regarding personal matters should be avoided. So, in the questionnaire, we should not go for personal questions. So, as much as possible, we need to avoid all these personal matters. We should ask only to the data concerning to the survey area and to the interest field, not to the personal matter. Next thing is any clarifications, if necessary, regarding any of the question should be supplied in the form of footnote. So the respondents may be literate, sometimes they may be illiterate. So if they are illiterate, no problem, the enumerators are going to help them out. But if they are literate, if they don't want to take up the help of respondents, enumerators, then if any of the questions are a little bit what to say not in a easy way, then the respondents might find it difficult to understand it. So then it is always good to provide a footnote at the end of each questionnaire or the bottom of each questionnaire, so that the respondents can easily understand what the question actually means. And the seventh thing is necessary instruction should be given to the informants. So before we to say give the questionnaire to the respondents, so first of all we should make them understand what is the objective of undertaking this particular exercise, that is this particular questionnaire, on which particular area we are conducting, and what are the inner details and all the things we need to inform the first of all informants and also to the respondents, so that we can collect accurate data. Next, questions which require mathematical rigor should be avoided. So in the questionnaire, as possible, we should not go for mathematical calculations or mathematical what to say type of questions, so that the respondents may not go for these type of questions. They may be hesitant to go through these type of questions. Next, the ninth thing is, in a questionnaire, a question should be attractive. Attractive means how? So they need to be very small, and each question should be provided with either yes or no or else checkbox type of different options. So then the questionnaire will look attractive. It should be neatly framed. Next, the tenth thing is the questions are so framed that the validity of the information supplied by the informants can be cross-checked. So, how we have to frame the questionnaire? It should be framed in such a way, such a fashion that after collecting the data from the respondents, if the investigator or the enumerator, if he wants to cross-check whether the data, whether the values given by the informant or respondents is correct or not, that can be done easily. So always there should be a chance of cross verification of the data provided by the informant. And the 11th, the last principle that you need to consider for a questionnaire is, questionnaire should also assure that the information supplied will be kept confidential and shall not be used for any disadvantage. So another important very important principle that need to be there in a questionnaire is, we should inform the respondent that these questionnaires what filled by you will not be given to any other agencies, or else will be kept confidential. It will not be given to anyone else. So if you build up the confidentiality matter, then the respondents will actively participate, and they will inform, and or else they will fill all the data required by in the questionnaire. Okay, so these are the principles which need to be considered while framing a questionnaire. Thank you.